Hello, welcome to Pilates with You. This is a 15-minute glute and core focused Pilates workout. No equipment is needed, all you need is your mat and some water, and let's begin. Stay seated on your mat facing the front. You're going to keep your knees bent and grab hold of your thighs with your hands. On your exhale, you're going to begin to roll your spine all the way down onto your mat and rest your head on the mat. Going into abdominals, you're going to lift your legs up one at a time into a tabletop position. From here, you're going to connect the feet and open your knees about shoulder width apart so you're in a Pilates V position. Keeping this shape, on your inhale, you're going to arc the legs down towards your mat and then lift the legs back up and repeat. Make sure your lower back is pressing down onto the floor. When you're ready, see if you can continue with your shoulders lifted off the mat and your hands back behind your head. Try to bring your legs down as low as you can without sacrificing your lower back. 5 more. Make sure you're pressing your ribs down onto your mat, especially as you lift the legs up. Keep the rib cage down as you lower the legs. Final 2. After this last one, you're going to keep the legs lifted. Shoulders are off the mat. You're going to extend the legs forward at the 45-degree angle, point the toes, bend the knees to flex the feet. Stretch the legs, and then bend the knees. Every time you extend the legs, see if you can pull the chest off your mat higher. Slightly drop the chest as you bend the knees. Extend the legs, lift the chest higher. Soften the chest down as you bend the knees. 3 more. See if you can extend the legs further away from your chest. 2. Last one, you're going to keep the legs straight. Extend the arms forward. You're going to start to scissor split your legs. We're here for 10, 9, 8. See if you could curl up an inch higher. 6, 5. Keep breathing. 4. Belly button down. 3, 2, and 1. Bend your knees. Hug your knees in towards your chest and take a rest. Make sure your feet are planted on the floor and you can press both palms down onto your mat. Going into bridges, from here on your next exhale, you're going to begin to peel your pelvis up, lifting your hips up towards the ceiling. Taking an inhale at the top and then exhale, roll your spine down. Inhale as your tailbone hits the floor, and then exhale, begin to pull your pubic bone up, rolling your middle spine, upper spine. Inhaling at the top, pressing your knees forward. Exhale to lower your upper spine, middle spine, and hips. Continue on your own time. Really focus on the articulation in your spine, moving bone by bone. For a little extra articulation and challenge, you can go ahead and lift both arms up towards the ceiling. Let's take 2 more. Pressing your hips up as high as you can. Roll your hips up high and hold it at the top. Pulse it out for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it at the top. Keep your hips lifted as you reach your arms back down behind you, and then lift your hands back up towards the ceiling and repeat. Reach the arms back and down, pull them back up. Make sure you're pushing your heels down firmly against the mat so you feel your hamstrings working hard. Every time you bring your arms back up towards the ceiling, see if you can push your hips up higher. Maintain that height as the arms reach back. Make this your last one. You're going to reach your palms all the way down onto your mat. Going straight into marches, you're going to float your right leg up to tabletop, step it down, and switch. Keep switching from right to left, keeping your hips level. So take a peek at your hips and make sure one hip isn't dipping down. Keep your left leg high. You're going to pulse your hips up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Keep your leg where it is. You're just going to roll your hips down. We're going to go into some obliques. So from here, you're going to curl head, neck, and shoulders up and straighten your right leg forward. You can keep your hands back behind the head and twist towards your left leg. And then you're going to switch, going into bicycle switches. Keep it going. Aim to tap your elbow to knee before you switch to the other side. So tap, 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 tap. tap, keeping your shoulder blades off your mat the entire time. Curling up higher and higher. Make this your last one, lift up a little higher, and then pull your knees in towards your chest and relax. We're going to go into the other side, so if you slid back, you can pull yourself back forward. Replanting your feet and palms down onto your mat. On your next exhale, press your hips up towards the ceiling, squeezing your glutes. You're going to lift your left leg up first, step down, and switch. For extra challenge, lift your arms up towards the ceiling. Again, keeping your hips balanced. Keep your right leg lifted. We got little pulses with the hips for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold your hips up at the top. Exhale to lower the hips down. Hands back behind the head, curl head, neck, and shoulders up. Stretching your left leg forward, twist to your right knee. Going straight into your bicycle switches here for 12. 10, 9, 8, 7. Curling up higher. 5, 4, last 3, 2, and 1. Give yourself a big hug, pull your knees in towards your chest, and gently rock from side to side. Great work. So now when you're ready, you're going to slowly make your ways up. Let's bring your right forearm onto the mat, resting on your right hip. Keeping your knees bent with your heels in line with your sit bones. Make sure your right elbow is underneath your right shoulder and your left hand can rest on your hip. We're going to go into a combo move. So when you're ready, on your exhale, you're going to lift your hips up and open your top left knee up towards the ceiling, and with control, come back down to reset. Repeat, lift and lower. If you need, you can keep your hips down and only focus on the left leg going into your clamshell. We have 5 more. If you can, try not to come all the way down. 4. Press your hips forward, squeezing your glutes at the top. 3, 2. Last one, keep your hips up high, opening your left knee. Pulse your left knee back for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. With control, come all the way down. Doing something similar, we're going to go back into the hip lifts, but this time we're going to straighten the top leg out. So when you're ready, take a deep breath in, pressing your forearm down. You're going to lift your hips up and stretch your left leg down, and then bend your knee back in and drop your hips with control. And repeat. Again, pressing your hips forward, squeezing your glutes at the top. We just got 2 more, so hang in there. On this last one, you're going to stay and hold it at the top. Keep your hips lifted. You're just going to bend your knee in towards your chest and push it back out. Repeat. Bend and extend. We have 2 more. Stay with me. Last one. Stretch your left leg out long. We hold. 5, 4, 3. Slowly relax everything down. I'm going to turn to face the back of my mat. You're going to come onto your hands and knees with the wrists underneath the shoulders, knees are underneath the hips. Let's start by extending the left leg out long, back behind you, and your right arm is going to reach forward. On your exhale, you're going to bend your elbow and knee to tap, and then extend your arm and leg away. And repeat, bend and extend. If you need to keep your arm down, only focus on the leg. 7 more. Make sure you're pressing your shoulder blades up towards the ceiling, keeping your shoulders even. Keeping both hip joints pointing down towards your mat. 5 more. 4. Keeping the back of your neck long. 3, 2. Last one, you're going to keep your leg extended out and hold. Pulse the leg up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower your hand down, lower your toes down, keeping your legs straight. Going into our combo move, from here, you're going to pull your left knee up towards your chest and lift it up off your mat. Set your left leg back down, pick your right knee back up. Keep alternating with your leg kick and knee lift. 3 more sets, really working the glutes and the core. Last 2. Make this your last set. The next time your right knee pulls up towards your chest, you're going to pause. Pulse the knee in towards your nose for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step into your mountain climbers. We're here for 8 and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Step into your plank. We hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, press back into your downward dog. Enjoy the stretch here. Keep pressing your heels down onto your mat. We got one more plank series coming up. On your next exhale, you're going to roll forward and you're going to come down onto your elbows. From here, pike your hips up. Come back forward into your elbow plank. Come back up, right hand, left hand. Send the hips back and up, downward dog, and repeat. Fall forward plank. Elbow, elbow. Pike up. Elbow plank. Hand, hand. Downward dog. Find your plank. Come down onto your elbows, and now we hold here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and lower the knees. Exhale, press back into a child's pose. Take 2 deep breaths here. And then on your final exhale, you can slowly roll up to seated, and we'll take it to the other side. This time you'll come down onto your left elbow and left hip. Knees will stay bent and have your heels in line with your sit bones. Make sure your elbow is underneath your shoulder. From here, you're going to lift your hips up and open your top knee up towards the ceiling, pressing your hips forward and slowly lower down. We have about 7 more. 6. For extra challenge, try not to bring your hips all the way down. 5. Really press your knee up and back. 4. 3. Belly button pulls back. 2. Last one, keep your hips lifted, knee stays open, pulse the knee back for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And with control, lower down. Take a moment here. Now we're going to go into your leg extensions with a hip lift. So when you're ready, you're going to pop your hips up, stretch your top leg down towards the end of your mat, and then slowly pull everything back down and in. And repeat, lift, stretch. 2 more. Last one, keep the hips lifted. From here, bend and straighten the knee for 4. 3, keep your hips up high. 2, grow taller. Last one, you stay and hold for 3, 2, 1, slowly lower down. Great job. We're going to come back up onto our hands and knees with your hands underneath the shoulders, knees are underneath the hips. Push your shoulder blades up towards the ceiling and draw your belly button up. When you're ready, you're going to stretch your right leg back. Once you've found some stability, you're going to extend your left arm forward. From here, you're going to bend your elbow and knee to tap, and then stretch your arm and leg away. And repeat, bend arm and knee to tap, stretch arm and leg away. We got about 6 more, move nice and slow. Keeping your shoulders away from the ears. 5. Keeping your standing arms strong and straight. 4. 3. Last 2. 1 more, keep your arm and leg out. Pulse the right leg up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower your hand down, lower your toes down, and from here you're going to pull your left knee in towards your chest, set your knee down and kick your right leg up. And repeat, set the toes down, pull your left knee in towards your chest, place it down and kick your right leg up. We have about 3 more sets. Last 2. Last kick back, you're going to pull your knee in towards your chest and pulse your knee forward for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step your foot back and going into your slow mountain climbers. This time we're going to take a twist, so draw your right knee towards left elbow, left knee towards right elbow. We have 4, 3, 2, 1. Step both feet back so your knee plank. Carefully come down onto both elbows so you're in an elbow plank. We're gonna finish off with hip dips, so you're gonna dip your hips to the right, to the left. Keep switching here. 6 more. 5, try to bring your hips as close to the ground as possible. Last 3 big twists, and 2. Last 1. Find neutral, stay in your plank, you hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the knees down, exhale, press back into a well-deserved child's pose. Great work. Stretch your arms as far forward as you can as you draw your sit bones close to your heels. Crawl your fingertips an inch further forward on your inhale. On your next exhale, you're going to slowly roll up to seated. And you are all finished. Thank you so much for joining me on the mat today, and I'll see you in the next one.